Hi everyone, thank you for joining us. I'm Michal Bignitz, the head of Wix Partners, and I'm thrilled to be here for our first ever Open Studio event. Open Studio is all about transparency. This is the place where we will share with you everything we've been working on, product updates, new announcements, growth opportunities, and our plans for the future. Last year was a big year for all of us. We launched Wix Studio and built a whole new platform for you to work on. During our launch events, we met a lot of you in person, and we continue to welcome the new agencies and freelancers who have joined us since then. We feel incredibly lucky to have you with us and be supported by you, because the core of Studio is the community. We're constantly learning how you're working, and it's your ongoing feedback that is helping us shape our plans and build our product. Today, we're going to address everything you've been talking about since the launch. So we brought the leaders of some of the most burning topics, and joining me soon is Gali Erez, who is the head of Wix Studio editor, Mordi Oberstein, the head of SEO brand at Wix, and Yoav Avrahami, head of Wix Code. We have a lot to cover, and we'll start with the most exciting thing, at least for me, your creations. We'll show you some of the amazing sites built by you. And I must tell you, seeing what you've been doing over the last 5 months is really inspiring. Then I'll go over the new ways to accelerate your agency growth. Gali will share new features that will upgrade your creation process. Mordi will show you some of the latest SEO and marketing features, and Yoav will talk about what's happening in the dev world. At the end, we'll dedicate some time to answer the questions you submitted when you registered. And we were amazed by your response. We have more than 500 questions, so first of all, thank you. Of course, we won't have time to go over all of them today, but don't worry. We're sharing a link after the event with the answers to all of the questions. This is also a good time to mention that if you have comments, questions, or just want to say hi, our community chat is live. And one last thing before we start. A huge shout out to all the watch parties around the world. So first up, most of you know her already. She's the head of Wix Studio editor. Please welcome Gali Erez.
Thanks, Michal. So before I start, I just want to say, meeting so many of you in person has really stayed with me. Your excitement about Studio, hearing about the businesses that you built, and also the challenges you face. Since then, we took all of your energy, ideas, all the conversations we had back to our team, and it's been the driving force for us and a huge source of motivation and excitement for the future ahead. We digested all of your input and organized it into smaller immediate action items and a roadmap of larger initiatives. Some of the features are already available in production, while the bigger initiatives we're working on right now in collaboration with you. Okay, we'll start with what Michal mentioned, with the most exciting thing, your inspiring work. For us, it's not just about building a product, but building a community culture around creativity. Connecting designers, developers, and marketeers together, growing your network and making it a strong, valuable space for everyone. So let's take a look.
Today, I want to show you the best web creation platform for designers.
Typography styles, color styles, animation, and a whole lot more, so stay tuned.
Studio, you can design inside of a drag and drop web editor. You can add hover event to reveal your nav sections.
Here are my favorite Wix Studio features as a freelance web developer.
One of the most exciting things we're seeing is that you're not only creating amazing sites for your clients, you're also creating your own agency sites and portfolios with Studio. So here we'll spotlight 3 of those that not only push the boundaries of creativity, they show others what's possible, and we're proud to show them here. This site, created by our partners Visual Identity, highlights not only their technical expertise, but also their design competence. I love how they use their 3D video in this fold to break the barriers of the screen. We see a pattern repeating throughout the website of strong focal points. Their site's design, typography, and visual elements are super playful and enigmatic. This site is a portfolio by creative director Young Kim. The top fold feels confident. It's very light and airy with big, beautiful typography, and the stimulus movement on the scroll lures you in to discover more. And with each project shown, a whole immersive experience is created around it. Lastly, this portfolio site from Pragyu Bahugana feels like an homage to print design. Almost like a poster, he was able to take all of the content and put it into one impactful fold. Then he uses the medium to add a second layer of hover interactions that showcase his work. The style of the site, like the style of his work, merges print and image making and strong use of color. We love to see what you do, and we want to share it within the community and for the world to see. And I'm happy to share that we have a new showcase page, which is now live, so check it out after the event. We're always looking for unique sites to add, so share your creations with us and tag us on social. We'd love to feature you. Okay, now back to you, Michal.
Thanks, Gali. The site looks great, and seeing how the community is growing around the product is what we were always driving for. And now to our first reveal. So the first thing we are going to talk about provides more growth opportunities for you, our partners. Something that is always at the top of our minds. Let's talk about revenue share. The rev share plan is something we are always looking to optimize, and today I'm happy to introduce rev share for Wix Studio. Starting today, all partners will be able to earn 20% revenue share on all new Studio Premium sites. Not only that, you'll be able to earn from your very first premium. For our legend partners who have reached the highest level in the partner program, your share will be even bigger, 30% on all Studio sites. And another exciting update is that we extended the 50% rev share on enterprise packages for this year as well. But wait, that's not all. On top of the earnings from premium sites, I'm happy to share that you will now be able to earn a share of your client sales made with Wix payments. So yes, the more your clients sell, the more you earn. And there's even more ways to earn by selling mailboxes, logos, Facebook and Google Ads, point of sale, and more. To keep tabs on all the extra rev share you are making, we built a whole new revenue share dashboard to calculate future and potential revenues and see a full overview of your total earnings with a breakdown of the different revenue streams. To learn more and start enjoying more incomes, we'll share all the detail with you after the event. Okay. Moving on to something that you've been highly requesting and we are really excited to announce. You can now apply for certification on Studio. The first certification available is for web design. It's the perfect way to show off your Studio design skills and get recognition for them. There is a process which involves a few tasks, and you need to submit a site which meets our criteria. Once you pass, you'll get an official badge and certificate that you can put on your agency site and social. Soon, we'll also offer more certifications for our developers, SEO pros, accessibilities, and more. Okay, so you're probably still calculating how much you can earn with us, but I need you to stay focused because I have two more updates for you. The first is Pay by Link, which is a link you can send to your clients so they can pay for their own premium packages. That's it. No more hassle or interruption taking payments over the phone. And second, Get Feedback is now live on Studio, and we are already working on the next version that will aggregate all your clients' feedback in one place in the Studio workspace, so you can filter and track the status of clients' revisions. So we share with you new ways to expand your agency, and I can't wait to see how far you'll take them. Now, Gali will take us through some exciting creation reveals. Gali.
Okay. There's a lot going on, but first, I want to emphasize that there are two aspects that are incredibly important to us. One is to bring in all the capabilities that you need and want. And two, to keep investing in solutions to ensure that your sites and your clients' businesses run perfectly. We're very proud of the robust security and reliability of our platform. To maintain this, we proactively review our systems to both prevent issues and reduce impact if they happen. This involves increasing our auto fallbacks and replacing manual processes with auto recovery capabilities within our operating system. We understand that Studio is your creative space, where you spend most of your day, and so this approach extends not only to the sites, but also to enhancing your experience within the editor. Our top priority is ensuring your peace of mind, not only concerning the success of your clients, but also regarding the reliability of the tools you depend on. The first thing I'm happy to let you in on today is some updates on your top requests in terms of visuals, typography, and layout capabilities, and our native business solutions. Starting with visual capabilities, and it's one of your top requests, the image mask. A lot of you love it and have used it before, but now on Studio, you can mask images into responsive shapes, adding a more unique look to your designs. Next, the Media AI Editor, which is, in my opinion, something of a game changer. Photo Studio allows you to edit your images right inside the Studio editor without moving back and forth to another app. And with the new AI tool, you will soon be able to add and remove an object from your images directly in the editor. Next up, Mouse Parallax. This effect will also be released in a few weeks. This will add depth, more movement, and an interactive and immersive feel to a page, so stay tuned for that. Now for the typography capabilities. First, it's something I've been waiting for. So you know when you've got a thin grid cell in your page and you just want the text to go vertically? Well, now you can. Also, it lets you easily switch from vertical to horizontal. It is one of the most important things for languages that are traditionally read vertically. Another text update that I know you will love and will help you save tons of time is the ability to save line height and type spacing in the site typography styles. In the layout realm, I want to start by sharing that you can now merge cells on Section Grid, and you can also swap cells by dragging them directly on the stage. Yes, cell swap is now drag and drop. And the biggest addition is that over the next few weeks, you will be able to set the exact size of each cell. We also have a layout update for our blog post page, with more advanced design capabilities to set header images and multiple layout presets to keep up with blog and newsletter trends. And there are brand new customization capabilities for layouts and design of restaurant menu pages, so you get more options to choose from for your clients. We know how valuable our native solutions are to you, not having to integrate or search for the solution, so this is a big one. Our native multilingual is now available on CMS. This means you can update multilingual sites at a scale. Also, we have 2 new management apps, a restaurant online orders app and an events mobile app. And we also have a few creation updates outside of the editor. First, one of the top questions you submitted is, when are we releasing more templates? And we love hearing how our templates provide inspiration and site structure and are also great for building upon and reimagining completely, just like we see you doing. They are something we continuously work on all the time. We do a lot of research to decide what templates to add next based on high demand, your feedback, and industries that are currently missing. You might have already noticed these new additions: a wireframe to easily create dynamic pages on CMS, and 2 highly requested templates, the jewelry store and the creative agency. And we are now rolling out with 6 new templates that you will see in the upcoming weeks. Okay, here's one for your high-end clients. There's new things coming in the mobile branded app. Now you can build apps completely from scratch with new design capabilities and without having a site at all. Plus, we added it to the workspace to track them in the same place. We also have some very exciting plans for building completely custom mobile experiences, including CMS and Velo. We'll share them with a few selected partners for us to try out in beta. If you have interesting cases for custom apps, reach out to us. We would love to work with you. And finally, this month, you can start to update your editor sites to Wix Studio. The process is designed to be as seamless as possible, so the rollout is going to be gradual. And once you're eligible for an update, you can just do it right from within the editor. When it's complete, the Wix Studio editor will open and you'll have all the new design capabilities, as well as the familiar editing experience you are used to. Live sites won't be affected by the process, and existing content, code, data, and design will stay the same. We will, of course, be available and provide you with full support during the process. That wraps up all the creation updates and reveals on my end. However, we're actively working on some significant projects I can't wait to share with you really soon. Big things are coming to Studio in 2024, so stay tuned. Next up, I'm happy to welcome the ultimate person who knows SEO inside out, Morty Oberstein. He'll share all the latest SEO developments and marketing updates with you. Morty?
Thanks, Gali. Hey everyone, I'm Morty, head of SEO brand at Wix, and I'm so happy to be here today to let you in on some of the newest SEO updates coming out of Studio. Let's get started with the AI Meta Tag Creator. The AI Meta Tag Creator lets you create title tags and meta descriptions for your clients way more efficiently. You can use the AI Meta Tag Creator as part of the SEO Assistant to help write title tags and meta descriptions for your clients. The SEO Assistant is also a great way just to manage your workflows and SEO tasks on a per-page basis, so that you can keep them organized and make your workflows more efficient and more effective. Not only that, but the SEO Assistant also tells you if Google has indexed your pages. Speaking of indexing, let's talk about our next product release, our integration with Index Now. We've partnered with Bing, so when you make a change to a page or if you publish a new page altogether, we let Bing know automatically so they can come and crawl it. So you don't need to do anything. It all happens automatically on the back end as part of our official partnership with Bing and Index Now. The last feature I want to mention is our Zapier integration, which just got a massive revamp. You can now work directly in Zapier to create automations. This change allows you to connect sites with 6,000 plus apps using triggers linked to business solutions like forms and stores, making your workflows a lot more efficient. And one more thing I want to introduce you all to is the new SEO Resource Center, a recent addition to the SEO Hub. Here you'll find free templates, checklists, and cheat sheets available to help your team stay on track and take projects from ideation to implementation. It's designed to give you the support needed to properly execute SEO strategies in a timely, efficient manner. It's not only for SEO pros. If you're a designer, developer, or marketer, the center will be a super helpful resource to make sure your clients' sites are as optimized as possible so they get the visibility they want on the web. That's all on SEO for today. Coming up next, some anticipated updates for our developer community. I'm happy to invite Yoav Abrahami to share them with you.
Thanks, Morty. I'm excited to meet you all again and give you dev updates on what we have in store for Studio. Since we launched the high-end Velo packages as part of Wix Studio, we have taken great care to listen to your feedback. We know how you feel about the data and Velo storage limitations of the premium packages. Well, we've heard you and we made some changes. We wanted to create without limits and with greater flexibility, so I'm excited to let you know about the benefit that's exclusive for partners and studio creators. We're increasing CMS quotas on partners and studio creators' free sites up to 10,000 CMS items and 50 collections before upgrade. We also understand that you can't be limited by 100,000 CMS items, so we're giving you the ability to purchase additional CMS items when you're getting close to reaching the limit. In addition, we are removing limits on monthly read and writes, data requests, secrets, dashboard pages, automatic and manual backups, and logging with Google Operations. Next, we are giving you a lot more flexibility by bringing the full Velo ID into Studio, giving you the freedom to choose whether you want to code straight on the editor with a familiar ID or want to work with a new VS Code-based environment. And lastly, we're happy to announce that from today, you'll be able to work with any NPM package. Until today, you had to request NPM packages, requiring verification from our end, but no more. From today, you can just install whatever you need. That's all the dev updates for now. Back to you, Michal.
Thanks, Yoav. I think our partners will appreciate how you're implementing their feedback in the product. So we've had some exciting growth, creation, SEO, marketing, and dev updates. Now, let's move to the Q&A panel. Hi, let's welcome our panelists. Before we dive into the submitted questions, we've got a few from our insider partners about some of the updates that we just announced. First off, we have a question coming from Jessica of J White Branding regarding the exciting RevShare update.
So for the client sales revenue share, will the client actually take the hit for that rev share, or does that come from Wix?
The answer is easy. No, client will absolutely not take a hit from the revenue share that is generated from their sales. This is a benefit from us. Next, up from Future Vision Web Design, we have Sakis.
Regarding the 10,000 CMS limit that partners have for free, how does it work when it's transferred to the client?
Okay, so this one is for Yoav.
The question was for the 10K CMS items the partner gets on free plans. What happens once you transfer them to your client? As long as a site is on a free tier plan, the 10K CMS quota is in effect. Once a site is put on a premium plan, the relevant limitations will apply. Note that even if you choose a plan with a lower limit than 10K CMS items, the existing data will remain accessible. However, new CMS items will not be saved.
Here's another one from Melanie from 500 Creative with her questions about certifications.
Will the certification be offered to all Wix users? Can anyone complete the certification?
Yes, any studio user can apply, but some certificates might have prior requirements. For example, you must have a minimum number of sites in your portfolio. I must say that it was very important for us to create a process with a practical element to it, and to promise the badge you receive come with a full quality assurance and a dedicated validation link to ensure its authenticity. Now, we've got a question from Hardik from Visual Identity.
Okay, so when I'm making the shift from Edit X to Wix Studio, does all my site history backup gets carried to the Wix Studio platform, or will it all be lost?
Your site history will be transferred over into Wix Studio, so you will still have access to the site's old versions from the site history page, and they will open in the Studio editor.
Okay, moving on to more questions. This one is another one for you, Gali. When can we expect to be able to convert Wix sites to Wix Studio?
We know a migration tool for Wix to Wix Studio is a top requested feature, but it's currently not in our plans for 2024. Our top priority is to continue making Wix Studio the ultimate platform for agencies and freelancers' needs, with the best performance and creation experience possible.
Thanks, Gali. Next one is for you, Yoav. What was the main reason for changing the way you count collection storage from gigabyte to items?
We shifted to item count because it is a better indication for your need to upgrade to use an advanced database engine. As your site expands and the number of items increase, performance can start to degrade once you reach about 10,000 items, and the only solution is to use indexes. With the Elite and Enterprise plans, we've introduced a new storage engine that supports up to 32 physical indexes per collection. The new engine offers more predictable performance for CMS-powered sites, enabling them to scale even more efficiently.
Thanks. Morty, this one is for you. Will we lose all our SEO work by switching to Wix Studio from the legacy editor?
The cutting-edge SEO tools available to you in Wix are there for you in Wix Studio, along with the best-in-class infrastructure that search engines rely on. Even when you update your site to Studio, everything will stay the same, and you also get the added bonus of AI responsiveness.
Cool, thanks. Wix Studio doesn't have some functionalities that the classic Wix editor does. When can we expect them?
So we have evaluated all the gaps, and the most important ones, we've updated the technology so it fits a responsive world and have since been released. We still have a few small gaps at this point, and we're working on them.
Thanks, Gali. Now to Morty. How can we master integration with Zapier and other automations?
There are so many examples, and we could be here all day. I'll give you just one, and as somebody who loves content, it's right up my alley. Let's say your client creates a new event. You can use Zapier automations to automatically create social media posts, let's say on LinkedIn, or add the event to their Facebook page. This way you've automated the content distribution process. But again, there are just so many examples. That's just one.
Cool. Okay, so another one for Yoav. What's the plan for blogs?
The last few months have been very exciting for developers and designers building on blocks, resulting in hundreds of applications built for use across client sites. Many of those have been published in the Wix App Market, and we're happy to see multiple partners already enjoying a meaningful additional revenue stream from selling apps. Recently, we introduced the ability to create dashboard pages to build full applications with both UI and management pages. Over the next few months, we're going to align the blocks editor with the studio editor to provide a familiar experience, and we're fulfilling a much anticipated feature, no-code data binding. So many exciting things ahead for developers.
Wow, these are indeed super exciting for our partners. Okay, and we have one more question, the last one for you, Gali. Do we have any plans for Figma integration?
Well, I don't want to give away all of the things we're working on, but definitely keep your eyes out.
We will. Okay, thanks everyone. We had so many great questions, but that's all we have time for today. Just to remind you, our Discord chat is still live, and we'll share a link to a dedicated page with the answers to all of the questions you asked. Okay, so we talked about so many things today, and we really can't wait to see those tools in your hands. This was the first of many. Open Studio is something we are going to do on a regular basis to keep our open line of communication going. So share your thought with us and let us know what would you like to hear about next. And we have lots of other events coming up, both online and in person. So look out for our new events page on the Studio Academy to stay posted. On a final note, from all of us here at Wix Studio, we want to wish you a wonderful new year. Let's keep creating amazing things together.